Every former alcoholic has their story, and this is mine, part two. Hey, everybody, my name is Chad. I am 12 years sober and a motivation coach from Niles, Michigan. Glad you could join me. Last week, I opened up a little bit about my alcoholism and my journey a little bit. And this week, I want to kind of expand on that a little bit. While I was drinking, the thing that I struggled with the most was denial and accountability. I didn't know when to say or when to cut myself off. Even if the bartender was trying to cut me off, I would still drink. And the dark side, that's the dark side of alcoholism. You start thinking that you're invincible, you're unstoppable. In your head, in your mind, what you are doing is absolutely acceptable and correct until it's not. And you become this loud, arrogant, toxic asshole. Not a good look and not a good feeling. It's not. And every single person that drinks, whether you're an alcoholic or not, I am definitely looking and pointing fingers at the alcoholics because you know what? You're in denial. You don't think that you have a problem, but you freaking do. Open your eyes. I know about being drunk all the time, being hungover, pushing people away, the people that you love the most, and they love you back. Your family, your friends, your inner circle. You're making the choice to put alcohol here in your life and family here when it should be the other way around. You should be putting your family here and alcohol down here to non existent. It seems glamorous, seems fun, and it is until your world just comes crashing down. Nobody put the bottle in your hands. Nobody said crack open the first beer. Unless you have friends that are in the same boat. Everybody can have a good time. That's not what I'm saying, everybody. But I am saying peer pressure is a bitch. But the first time that you open a beer or a bottle of Jack or a bottle of bourbon, you're ultimately making that decision for yourself. You might have help in that, people enabling you, and they should know better too, especially when you have a problem. It's God's honest truth. I've seen it firsthand. I've lived it. I've said it a few times. I was ugly. I was toxic, belligerent. I would go way past my limit and then some, and still think that the way that I was treating people was right, and it wasn't. There was one time at a bar that I frequented called Cheers Pub, and it was playful. I was drunk off my ass, so I started picking on the bartender. I had known the bartender for a very long time. I watched her grow up. Long story short, I said something that obviously pissed her off. She hauled off and hit me. Left arm, left side of my ribs, cracked 3 of my ribs. Just because I was an ignorant, belligerent asshole and kept poking the bear. I had a lot of fun times, don't get me wrong. But the good times are more often publicized and highly fantasized and made to believe That's the greatest thing. People don't talk about the dark side, what they've been through, what they're going through, and they stay in this forever re- cycle of denial. With me, I do say depression had a lot to do with it, but still, I still made the choice to choose booze and alcohol, partying, and all that stuff over what I should have been doing. Being a good person, being a good father, being there. There was a time I worked a show for a band that came to town. I almost went on the road with them. And at that time, you know what that, I was that close. I had my bags packed. I was going to leave the venue that night. But I didn't because I didn't want to throw away the relationship that I had with my kids. I would have never forgiven myself for it. Today, best move I ever made. I'm glad of that. I'm proud of that. Waking up hungover, incoherent, not remembering what I did the night before, who I might have messed with and pissed off. Waking up the next day completely lost. It was a bitch. It sucked. That's part of the darkness that follows people, especially when you're an alcoholic. If you or anybody that you know has an issue with alcoholism, and they're in denial, they don't want to seek help, they don't know where to turn, scroll through my content, give me a follow, reach out. There's other avenues. There's AA, clinical therapists. Reach out and get yourself or that person help. Your life has value. Your life has meaning. You belong here on this earth. Alcohol free. Peace, love, and positive vibes.